Welcome back to Smart Dollar Mindset, the channel that helps you master money, develop smart financial habits, and build the life you truly want through financial freedom. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because we create in-depth guides on personal finance, investing, and credit management to give you the knowledge you need to succeed. Today, we're going to talk about something that almost every credit card user experiences but very few truly understand: the credit card billing cycle. Now, why should you care about this? Because understanding how your billing cycle works can save you hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars in interest, help you manage your cash flow better, and give you a massive advantage in building credit. Most people simply look at their due date and pay when they can, but they miss out on the strategy behind billing cycles. Your billing cycle determines when your purchases show up on your statement, when interest starts accruing, and how you can time your spending to maximize benefits. By the end of this video, you'll know what a billing cycle is and how it works behind the scenes, the difference between your billing cycle, statement date, and due date, how interest and grace periods fit into the equation, smart strategies to use your billing cycle to your advantage, real-life examples that will make everything crystal clear. This video will change the way you use your credit card forever. Let's dive in. What is a credit card billing cycle? A credit card billing cycle is the period of time between your last statement closing date and your next one. Typically, this period lasts 28 to 31 days, depending on your card issuer. Here's what happens during your billing cycle. All purchases, payments, credits, and interest charges are recorded. At the end of the cycle, your statement closes. Your credit card issuer calculates your statement balance, the amount you owe based on transactions during that cycle. You then get a grace period, usually about 21 days, before your due date, which is when payment is expected. So, your billing cycle isn't just a set of dates, it controls when transactions are reported to credit bureaus, when interest kicks in, and how you can time payments for maximum benefit. The 3 key dates you need to know. If you take nothing else from this video, remember these 3 dates. 1. Statement closing date. This is when your billing cycle ends. All charges after this date go into the next cycle. Your statement balance is calculated based on everything up to this date. 2. Payment due date. Usually 21 to 25 days after the closing date. If you pay your statement balance by this date, you avoid interest on purchases. 3. Transaction posting date. This is when a purchase is recorded. Timing matters because it determines which cycle the purchase falls into. Real-life example. Imagine your billing cycle runs from June 1st to June 30th, with a due date of July 25th. If you make a purchase on June 29th, it appears on the June statement, and you'll need to pay for it by July 25th. But if you wait until July 1st, it goes into the next cycle, giving you nearly 2 extra months before payment is due. July 1st purchase, July cycle closes July 30th, and due date falls in late August. This is why understanding your billing cycle is a game changer for cash flow management. How interest fits into the billing cycle. Here's where most people get tripped up: credit card interest. If you pay your full statement balance by the due date, you enjoy an interest-free grace period on new purchases. But if you carry a balance, even $1, from one cycle to the next, you lose your grace period. That means interest starts accruing immediately on new purchases. For example, if your APR is 20%, and you carry a $500 balance, everyday interest is calculated on that balance and added to your total, which means you're paying interest on interest. Common misunderstandings about billing cycles. Misconception number 1. The due date is the same as the statement date. Wrong, the statement date comes first. Misconception number 2. Paying the minimum avoids interest. It doesn't, it just prevents late fees. Misconception number 3. All purchases have the same timeline. They don't. Purchases made at the start of the cycle have a longer grace period than those at the end. Why billing cycles matter for credit scores. Credit utilization, the ratio of your credit card balance to your limit, is calculated based on your statement balance, not your current balance. That means if your statement closes with a high balance, your credit report shows high utilization, even if you pay it off later. Pro tip: if you want your credit report to show a low balance, pay down your card before the statement closes, not just before the due date. Smart strategies to use billing cycles to your advantage. Time large purchases. If you make a big purchase right after your statement closes, you maximize your interest-free period, almost 2 months before payment is due. Pay early to improve credit score. Want your credit report to look good? Pay before the statement date to lower reported balances. Double payments to reduce interest. If you're carrying a balance, make multiple payments within the cycle to reduce your average daily balance, which is what interest is calculated on. Plan for big expenses. Knowing your cycle helps you plan major spending without surprises. Real-life impact of misunderstanding billing cycles. People who don't understand billing cycles often end up paying interest unnecessarily. For example, if you assume your grace period applies even when carrying a balance, you'll rack up interest on every purchase. That's how small mistakes can cost you hundreds. Advanced billing cycle tips. Set alerts. Most banks let you set reminders for statement closing and due dates. Align billing cycles with paydays. Some issuers let you choose your due date, align it with your cash flow. Monitor your statement regularly. This helps you catch errors and avoid surprises. Understanding your billing cycle opens up a world of strategic financial decisions. For instance, if you plan a major purchase, timing it just after your billing statement can provide an extended period to pay, letting you manage cash flow more effectively. Realizing that your credit card can be an asset rather than a burden transforms your relationship with money. As you begin to implement these strategies, you'll notice not just a shift in your finances, but also in your confidence. Each month becomes a chance to optimize your spending and engage with your overall financial plan actively. Embracing this knowledge enables you to navigate your finances with clarity and purpose. Staying informed about your billing cycle empowers you to make choices that align with your financial goals. Each decision you make can lead to significant savings, and as you continue to apply this knowledge, you'll find yourself more engaged in your financial journey. By consistently monitoring your spending patterns and adjusting your habits, you start to view your credit card as a tool for growth rather than a source of stress. This shift promotes a healthier relationship with finance and opens the door to long-term wealth building strategies. In this way, you not only secure your financial present but also your future aspirations. By understanding your financial landscape, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. In conclusion, mastering your credit card billing cycles not only grants financial control but also enriches your journey towards wealth and freedom. By utilizing these insights, you empower yourself, ensuring that every financial decision propels you closer to your dreams, ultimately shaping a brighter and more secure future. If this video gave you clarity, hit that like button, subscribe to Smart Dollar Mindset, and share it with anyone who wants to master credit cards. And check out our other videos on smart money habits, investing strategies, and wealth building tips to take your financial life to the next level.